Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the farm. We are headed around filling up wallows today because we have not got much rain and wallows are getting low. If you've seen last video, we moved the pigs into pig paradise here. They're just finishing up breakfast and definitely enjoying the full wallow. So I always got to show Claire here. We posted a video on Facebook and she was in a small pool, which she was loving, but everyone was saying, oh, it's too small, she needs a bigger pool. Well, here you go, Claire. You got plenty of space in your pool now. Facebook people are pretty brutal though, but it doesn't matter. We still post and we enjoy sharing the farm with everybody. But we've got Joyce down in here. The wallow's full, the water is fine, and everybody is got a full belly, big ears, and relaxing in the pool. So we've got everyone situated out. When they first came in here, they were all figuring out who's gonna be the dominant pig, and I'm pretty sure it's Willow back there. She's the oldest. So by default, she thinks she's the boss. How you doing, Connie? You doing good? You got nice teeth too, just like your sister. It might be a battle for you and your sister to see who's got the nicest teeth. So there's Joyce. Joyce is fit in well with these older mamas and just enjoying their time up here. Pretty much every pig on the farm is muddy because that is the time of year that it is. Time to get in wallows and cool down. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna head around, make sure everybody's wallow is full, at least have cool water in it because the water does get warm after a while. Checking up on the animals. Before we get to that, we had another delivery. I'm sure you guys already know what it is. If you guys have been following along, you already guessed it. It is our 9th batch of Cornish cross chicks that we received just the other day on the farm. These are 2 days old and all of them are looking healthy. We have no losses and they're so cute, and it's just so hard to believe that in 8 weeks they turn into these beautiful large birds that are ready to be processed and put into the freezer. So the other day we finished up batch number 6. So we processed and packaged 600 birds so far this year. This is batch number 9. So our 900th chicken is on the farm this year. We'll go out here and check out the other 2 batches that are out on pasture. Okay, so this is batch 7 and 8. We just had processed, like I said, batch 6. And guys, this has been a fantastic year. They're growing so well. Even though it's been hot, they've been doing good. They've got the shade in here. We've got plenty of water for them, and they do get a breeze that comes across underneath in these chicken tractors, and they are doing fantastic. So that's batch 7 here. And right next door is batch 8, and they've still got the yellow fluff on their heads. They are, I don't even know how old they are. I'd have to look, but with the yellow fluff, you can tell they're not that old. So I'm guessing probably almost 4 weeks. So we got them out at 2 weeks, and it is nice to have them out this early. With the heat like it is, we'll get the younger ones out at 2 weeks, and it's just so nice to get them out of the brooder and onto fresh grass. So like I said, we processed batch number 6, so 600 birds we've processed already. And this has been the busiest year since we started the farm. So we've been here 7 years, I guess, and I've been doing the farm full time for about 3 to 4 years. And it's been a crazy journey, very busy. And it'd be a lot easier if we just took these birds and had them processed at a processor, but we're trying to make this work. And taking them to the processor. I've talked about it before. I just don't feel like they do as good a job because they're trying to get them out as fast as they can. And so they just don't look as good. So that's why we process them all here. I do the processing. Brooklyn comes out and helps me as we take off feet and heads, and then Jamie and I and her mom helps sometimes as we get them all packaged. So super busy year, not complaining. It has been enjoyable and just a crazy journey as we watch our small farm grow. So here are the layers. I don't know if any of you guys have been experiencing eggs going down, egg production. We saw a little bit of it. We've got around 60 hens and we were getting around 48 to 50 eggs, which is still pretty good, I think. And now we've noticed that our production is going back up. So we had them move down here. Most of the afternoon they'll spend under these trees, and that was the reason why we moved them down here with this heat, just trying to... I'm the Pied Piper of chickens. Everybody just following us along. With this heat, everyone's just trying to stay cool. So we've noticed a lot of eggs getting laid in the morning as well. And not so many today. Well, we've got one that just came through. Nice and warm, just freshly laid. But like I said, we're probably up around, Brooklyn was noticing, normally the kids collect the eggs while we're feeding in the afternoon, and she noticed the buckets are getting a lot more full, so that is a good sign. Let's check in here, get these clips off. A couple more laid here this morning. Hey, you gotta go in the other way. You gotta go in the other direction. So, anyway, there's the update on the layers. Busiest year we've had. We were doing 5 markets. And you know, you just try and get your product out in front of as many people as you can. We're down to 3 because you just can't travel and not sell. So we're down to our 3 best markets, and that is working out for our farm. And let's go check out the best part about doing all these birds. The best part is right inside our market trailer, and that is all of the product that we are getting. We're eating well, we're selling a bunch, so we're feeding other families. And the first goal was just for us to be able to feed ourselves better. And now we've been able to go out and raise enough to bless other families. We get the question all the time. It's happened a lot more now, which is awesome, is how do I get your meat? Well, unfortunately, we are not shipping the meat right now. I have not looked into all the logistics of that, and I know it's expensive for shipping and packing and dry ice and all that kind of stuff. So we've just tried to stay local, but we do have a bunch of farm pickup. A lot of people will call and just come out and pick up stuff, or we're doing local markets right now. So unfortunately, we are not shipping it right now, but if you're in the area, Central Tennessee, you can always come to the farm and pick up some meat. Speaking of busiest year, we're over here at the farrowing barn filling up some wallows, and this has been maybe the busiest. I don't know. We've got about 50 piglets over here. We had a couple litters earlier this spring, and I would say the mamas do most of the work, but keeping pens clean, pigs watered, pigs fed and happy, it's a lot of work, and I'm not complaining because we are excited. This has been the dream of us making the change, starting the farm, but it's definitely been a lot of work, and it's been fun work though. But trust me, all days are not enjoyable, but overall it's been fun. So there was Willow and Peggy's litter, and over here is Claire's litter. Doing good. We need to get over here and get their pool filled up since somebody's using the water for a pool. So we'll check out the other side too. We still got Willow Bean in here. She's got her piglets in. We're making our way around to fill up everybody's water. See where Bean is at. Hey, Bean. Everybody's lined up. We might as well go in and check them out. There's Bean. It's nice and cool in the barn today, so I can see why they are hanging out. But you can tell they've been hanging out in the wallows, which I don't blame y'all. I don't blame you at all. So let's head out. We got Joyce's litter. We've got some pigs getting ready to go to new farms. That's always exciting. Exciting for the people picking them up. I can remember our first 4 pigs we picked up, felt like it took forever to get them to the farm, but it's an exciting time. Hey guys, here comes the Oreo crew. Good morning. We're gonna fill up your waters. We're gonna fill up your water. So you got a nice pool. You guys actually have some water, but we're gonna cool it down a little bit for you. And we got the other 2 hanging out in here. Old Floppy here. Come here. You wanna say hi? Yeah, there you go. It's not so bad being on camera. You don't even have to talk. So anyway, yeah, probably the busiest year we've ever had, and it's been good. Not complaining, but it's nice to be busy too. Don't get in any trouble when you're busy. Maybe trouble with Jamie, because I don't have enough things done yet. But anyway, these guys have enough water in there for them. We're gonna move it on to another wallow and check out some of the pigs in the back to make sure they have enough water. All right, we've got most of the wallows back up to where they need to be. And the people they're for aren't complaining, are you? Look at those tusks. This is Ryder, our boar. If you guys don't know, he is enjoying the water. Since we're back here, Smitten's in the house. She's not coming out. Today it's not as hot as it's been. A little bit of cloud cover and breeze has been enjoyable. But since we're back here, we might as well go check on Phil. Phil and Thistle. They've been back here by the pond. Well, I should say the hole. I'll show you the hole. We got a quote to dig out the pond, and so I've been trying to do it myself. When you don't have the right equipment, it's not quite as easy, but we're in no rush. But eventually I'd like to get the pond going and have something else here, actually mostly just for us to enjoy, fish a little bit and swim when it's hot like this. But there's the pigs. Well, actually, here's not the pigs. Their wallow's got water in it, so they're good. Here they come. Come on, Phil. Coming back to say hi. How you doing, bud? Yeah. Phil is one of our gentlest. Hey, Thistle. A face only a mother could love. Let's see if we can. Phil always, when you pet him, he poses, even though no matter how big he gets. Sometimes these boars, once they get a little bit bigger, they're a little harder to get to roll over. We haven't really had that problem with Phil yet. Some pigs, when it's hot like this, will blow their coats in the summertime. We've got a few doing it, but some of them don't. That's kind of a loud grunt there, Thistle. We can't really hear. Let's see if we can get Phil to roll over. Come on, Phil, don't let me down. Don't let me down. Oh yeah, you scared Thistle. Come on, Phil. We don't have all day. I know you got all day, you're not going anywhere. But excited, hopefully he's got the job done. But if you guys remember, we did put Thistle in here after she had been with Tuck, so could be Tuck's babies, don't know. What do you think, Phil? Are you gonna make it to the ground? Maybe later, huh? Did you think we were bringing a snack? But anyway, there's Phil and Thistle. I just noticed he's got a black toenail back there and a white toenail. That's kind of funny. So let's check out the pond since we're back here. I haven't really talked too much about it because nothing's really happening, except I've basically got it drained. And the reason we did this was because it was overgrown, and obviously it's overgrown now, but there's a little water back in that little back corner. But I've been trying to, the goal is to get the tractor down in here, and it definitely looks a lot bigger now that we've kind of cleared it out, a lot deeper than I thought it was. But we made a ramp to go down in here. But then as I got down in here, there's a big old rock, and my wheel was sinking on the other side, and obviously we did not get down in here. But it's drying out, and my goal is to get down in here with the tractor and start scooping it out a little bit at a time. Try to save a little money where we can. So that's the pond story. We might get a couple quotes and see what we can do for the pond and get that done a little bit quicker so we can use it. But figured I'd mention that since we're back here. On the way over to fill up the water for the meat pigs, we checked out the older laying hens. Let's check out the pullets. They're about 16 weeks. Here they all come. I always like to come and check. I have not put the bars down because I don't want them, we're not trying to lock you in. I don't want them to get in there and start pooping. I'll start putting the bars down once I see some eggs, and I know it's probably 3 weeks to go yet. There's no eggs. But sometimes I think that they'll lay a little bit earlier, but usually these guys are about 18 to 20 weeks before you start seeing their first eggs. And they did what I was hoping. If you guys remember when we put these chickens in here, the trampoline had so much grass underneath it, and they are starting to get up under here and clean that out so I don't have to move it, because we've got it staked down so that it doesn't blow away. So that made my job easier. Thank you, ladies, for helping out. So there's your pullet update. Let's head over to the meat pen. All right, we've got them all taken care of. Some of them already enjoying the pool. Does that feel better? You guys are lucky. It's probably about, I always say it's 10 degrees cooler. I'm sure it's not quite 10 degrees cooler over here. My mother-in-law's side with all the woods and the shade, but they've got plenty of shade and trees, and now they've got full pools. We don't have a wallow dug over here yet, and full waters over there. Here's an example, if this guy will let me touch him. You got a butterfly on your nose. What are you doing with that butterfly on your nose? Now on your ear. This pig here, this is a little barrow, and I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but he has blown his coat, and he's still got a little bit of hair, but that's called a blown coat, whereas some of these are a little bit hairier than he is, and a little jumpier. You can see these little piglets got a lot of hair on them, and he's kind of slicked down, kind of like a horse. Some pigs will do it, and some pigs don't. Just all depends on the time of year, I guess. There you go. See, it's not so bad. We just wanted to show your slick coat. So sometimes they'll blow them in patches too, and a lot of people will think, oh, they've got mites or they've got something, but most of the time if it's not red and real irritated looking, they're just blowing their coats. And that's not a big deal. It happens. Some do and some don't. And some use trees to get that itch that they just cannot reach. Did you find it? Did you find it, bud? Yeah. So anyway, there's the meat pen. Everyone's good. He's gonna jump in there and get cooled down real nice. But we did take that ginger pig to the processor. That's been the other thing. We do go to a USDA processor in order to process them. So we've been running back and forth to the processor. The brats, man, I tell you what, the brats are amazing. We sold out of those so fast, and we've been taking whole pigs just to get brats. So make them all into brats except the ribs, obviously the parts with little meat that you can't grind up. So we're gonna hang out back here with the meat pen just for a little bit, enjoy some company. Sometimes when you get super busy, you don't take the time just to sit down, relax, and enjoy some time with pigs. And I think that's what I'm gonna do here just for a little bit. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. We appreciate you following along. Don't forget to make the change, and we'll see you on the next video. We're using trees, we're using pools, we're using everything to itch our butt. Don't be a pool hog. Make sure you share a little bit, huh? You laughing at them?